Greetings fam, if you're thinking about getting a budget-friendly everyday laptop that comes with Microsoft 365 and claims big storage and long battery life, here's an honest, well-researched review of the HP 15.6 laptop with Microsoft 365, 8GB memory, 128GB SSD plus 1TB cloud storage, anti-glare display, 4-core Intel CPU, fast charge and approximately 12-hour battery, no mouse included, and click the link in bio to check the best price while you read this breakdown so you know whether it's worth buying. This HP laptop puts a 15.6-inch anti-glare HD screen at the center of its design, which helps reduce reflections and makes content easier to see in everyday lighting. Though the resolution is standard HD, 1366x768, rather than full HD, so visuals won't be as sharp as higher-end laptops. Under the hood, it uses an Intel Celeron N100 processor with 4 cores and Intel UHD graphics, which is good enough for light productivity like web browsing, word processing, spreadsheets and video playback, but not ideal for heavy multitasking or demanding applications like video editing or high-end gaming. You get 8GB of RAM, enough for smooth performance in everyday tasks, and a 128GB SSD for quick startup and responsive app launches. However, that SSD fills up fast once Windows 11, Office apps and a few files are stored locally, which is why HP pairs it with 1TB of cloud storage, OneDrive, included with the Microsoft 365 subscription. The inclusion of Microsoft 365, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc., for a year adds real value if you plan to do schoolwork, office tasks, or everyday productivity without buying Office separately. This is often one of the main reasons to choose this model. Battery life is rated for up to about 11 to 12 hours under light use, and it also supports fast charging that gets the battery to roughly 50% in around 45 minutes, which is handy for work or travel days. Build and design are typical for this price tier. The laptop is thin and light, around approximately 3.2 pounds, easy to carry between classes or meetings, and the keyboard and touchpad are decent for everyday typing and navigation. That said, you do need to be realistic about limitations. The HD display is not as sharp as a full HD panel, and the Celeron N100 CPU, while efficient, isn't a powerhouse for intense multitasking or high-performance apps. It's built for everyday use rather than pro-level workloads. Another quirk users often mention is that the 1.1 TB storage headline leans heavily on cloud storage rather than local SSD space. The local 128GB SSD is modest after factoring in Windows, Office and essential apps, so you'll rely on cloud storage more than local files unless you upgrade later. In community discussions and user feedback for similar HP everyday laptops, people highlight that the Windows S mode, if pre-enabled, can restrict apps from outside the Microsoft Store unless you switch out of it, which is usually straightforward but worth being aware of if you like installing non-store software. So is the HP 15.6 laptop with Microsoft 365, 128GB SSD plus 1TB cloud storage, 8GB RAM and approximately 12-hour battery worth buying? Yes, if you want an affordable, reliable everyday machine for school, work and light productivity with Microsoft 365 included and great battery life. Just know that it's not a high-performance laptop, and the large, 1.1 TB, storage claim refers mostly to cloud storage rather than local disk space. Click the link below for the best price.